Welcome back to another video. I'm in the shop, obviously. Man, oh man. What was I going to say? Just come off the phone to Parcels2go because they're not very forthcoming in their communication. In fact, they don't communicate at all. I can put it as bluntly as that. I've been waiting for an outcome to the problem I had where they lost, or I went through them, through Yodel or Inpost, to pay for a service. I'll put this down because my arm's going to be killing on this. We're going to put, no, let me try and sort something out. Is that better? I'd never know if my head's being cut off. Let me just raise it onto another couple of books. That's probably better. Yeah. So, just been on the phone, and half of me was thinking probably should have recorded that conversation, maybe included a video, but sometimes I don't really like putting that onto the call handler. It's not their fault. So anyway, this is how it went. Called them. By the way, if you want to speak to Parcels2go, I'm going to put the number up top of this video for the rest of this video, because it went straight through to them. Someone answered within 2 rings. No, press option 1 to speak to this person. Press option 1 if you've lost the parcel. Someone picked up straight away. So yeah, there's the number up above. I'm going to leave it for the rest of this video because I'm not happy. So phone them. Can you let me know the case number, not the case number, the tracking number of one of the items? And that would have brought up all of the items for the cases. She goes, first thing she said, oh, it's been closed. Like, what, when? 11th of July. Now we are the 1st of August, so it was closed 2 weeks ago at least. Possibly more than that. So I was like, well, for what reason? Has it been closed because they have an outcome, or what? They've closed the cases for all of the items that were lost because I didn't tick the box that says, please insure this item from loss or damages. Now, with every Hermes especially, you get an automatic covered of loss or breakages, depending on what sort of item that's been sent. It's breakable, up to £20, $19.99. That's automatically included in the price of the shipping. It's part of the service. With that service I used, it's also included, but you've got to tick the box. I was like, so because I didn't tick the box, which on that screen, there's all sorts of stuff going on, addresses, names, numbers, emails. 9 times out of 10, they want you to pay for the insurance. Of course they do. They want their extra money. I don't pay for insurance because, one, they hardly pay out anyway. They hardly don't include anything to be included in the insurance anyway. If it's an electrical item, no. If it's a breakable item, no, not insured. Any sort of there's any sort of a get out clause they will use it. Oh, it had glass in it. Oh, it broke. We don't cover that. So half of me thinking, what's the point? Half of me thinks, well, I'm insured up to £20. So worst case scenario, I'll get £20 back. And a lot of the items were under £20 anyway. So in my mind, I thought it was covered. Turns out it wasn't. So I was asking us some questions. So like, how did you try and communicate to me that the items were closed? I was sent you an email on the 11th of July. So I went into my emails, I checked. I said, on the 11th of July, you sent me an email asking me to rate your service out of 5. I was like, well, you know what the answer to that's going to be. And I said, well, we also included it. We also updated the My Claims section on your Parcels2go account. I was like, since this happened, I haven't used Parcels2go. So I wouldn't have had a notification to tell me that there's been an update. I haven't had an email to tell me there's been an update to your parcel claim. No, they're trying to sort of think I'll forget or hide the fact that actually they don't want to tell me, or just try and brush it under the carpet. So we went on, and the outcome is that then parcels are lost, and I will not be getting the money back. That is the outcome. She did say we'll refund the money paid for the service that they didn't provide, which amounts to £29. Why they haven't included that, I don't know. It's funny how things work. So I'm in the middle of this rant. Subscriber knocks the door. He hasn't been here before. Dougie. He's got some records. So I've just bought some records. I'll show you in a bit. Where was I? So Parcels2go. Gonna refund me £29. So part of the conversation was, now I did say that I make videos on reselling, sending stuff, packing stuff, and I said to them, I made a video about you losing my parcels, and over the 2 videos it's been seen by 10,000 people. And if I say that this is the outcome, that this is how you treat people, this is what your customer service is, that if you pay for something through Parcels2go, take it Yodel was the handler, that could have quite an influence on people watching. Are people going to use that service after this? I don't know. I wouldn't. And I did have sent them the video through Twitter. Weirdly, they said, "Oh, do you after?" I said, "Like, doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything to you, but it does to me. It does to the people who watch the channel. It does to the people who use that service." And I said, "I haven't used Parcels2go since, and I don't think I will. I use Patlink now. And I use Every, and I still put them in the lockers because you can." While we're on the subject of lockers, I've just seen in a Facebook page that hold on, what was it gone to that? Inpost prices have changed. It's all down to the locker size that you use. So small is £2.99, a medium £3.99, large £4.99. So what they're saying is you can post up to 15 kilos for a £5 if it goes into the large locker. News just in. They have reopened the cases. I said, what for? I said, I've had to refund all the customers. That money's gone. And you haven't provided the service that I paid for, although I'm getting the £29 back. They said, well, we could we can send the parcels back. I was like, okay, fair enough. But the news is, people have messaged me saying that after, I don't know how long it was since I sent them parcels, probably end of June, could be 6 weeks, could be 8 weeks, they've got the parcel. I sent a subscriber packet of sleeves. I sent him another pack. He messaged me saying, you wouldn't believe what's just turned up. And it was the pack I originally sent him. I had a customer on eBay saying, I've just received your record. What would you like me to do with it? I said, keep it. It's not worth sending it back. Just have it. It's a repeat buyer. So I don't want to sort of put them out by having to send, I don't know, how would it even happen? I'd have to get their details to send them the money. They'd have to send it back. Or probably open a return. I don't want to open a return. Got enough returns at the moment. So as far as I'm aware, this case is now closed. I'm not getting the money back, and I'd already had that in my mind. You know, I never thought that this was going to happen. It's disappointing that a fellow reseller, Car Boot Chris, he had a great outcome, plus compensation for the stress this has caused, all of the damage to the account on eBay, negative feedback. I had a negative feedback. Luckily, it was just the one. eBay removed it because there was an extreme circumstances with Yodel being hacked. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe they were hacked for a second. They were. I don't think they could handle the switchover, because it was during the switchover from Yodel taking on the Inpost contract that this happened. And I might even go to the local paper with like a parcel like this. This is the sleeves, just like Yodel lost 15 parcels with like one of these. I might actually use this for a thumbnail, like one of them sort of poses. But yeah, that's that. Sorry, I didn't go to any car boots this weekend because the weather weren't great. Some car boots were cancelled, others weren't. eBay opened. But I just thought to myself, is it worth going? And I think I made the right decision. But yeah, it's just like lack of videos, lack of content. Got to make something up, haven't I? Apologies for the picture import of the last video. Oh, that happens quite often. This is all behind the scenes. I have to speak to my editor. That happens quite often. So I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the graphics card. I don't know. I'm not a technical minded person. A drag and drop brings the photos in. Sometimes they will, when I do the when my editor does the editing, the video will come out and I'll check it over, and I'll check that the music's properly on and the pictures are in properly and this, that and the other. I went to check the picture, it was in. I thought, oh, the sound that the pictures imported properly, but then the others weren't. So I'll need to go through the whole thing and check them, which I normally don't do, but so what? Yeah, so that was that. So sales haven't been great. Had probably the worst weekend for a long time. I had like a £28 day and a £30 day, but I've been taxing, so that's made up, and I've been taxing quite a bit, so not too worried about sort of. I have been listing. I've had to do some refunds. this. Sold this for £27. Tested it, working. I put on the listing, sounds great. Sounds great. Because it did sound great, because I put it on the shop. I thought, oh, but that sounds better than what I thought. Gets to the customer. Not working. Thought, okay, these, you turn it on, and then you got to hold standby, something weird like that. When you put it on, it's not just a case of switching it on, and that's that. You press it on, and then you got to hit the standby button. So I got the instructions. I found the instructions online, sent them to us. So follow the instructions, it'll work. Get another message. Not working. I'm like, nothing more I can do. Send it back, open and return, send it back. Comes back to me. And she's right. Not working. So got some batteries, put it in the back. And it works with batteries now. Turns out the power cable is all of a sudden stopped working on it. 27 quid refund, but I should be able to get a power cable for that and resell it. So all is not lost. Also, what else is that to refund? There was something else. Sold a Samsung VR virtual headset with remote. It's only cheap, 25 quid. I've done a sell similar, so it covers like all sorts of different Samsung devices, like tons of them. So I was selling the Samsung headset and remote and the instruction booklet. So send it to the guy, 25 quid. Get a message. Not working. I'm like, what's the problem? So he does his research, comes back to me. Turns out that for my device, I need an addition to be added onto the device for this to work. I was like, cool, you know, you've resolved your own problem. I didn't sell it with that device. It was just the headset and the remote and the instructions. I forgot to send him the instructions. So he's using the fact that it is item not as described because I didn't send the instructions. So don't worry about that. I'll put the instructions in the post for you. He comes back to me, well, I want a partial refund because I'm going to have to buy this part. I'm like, well, that's not my fault. That's not my problem. Maybe you should do your research before buying something and then to figure out, actually, is this item for me or not? Anyway, didn't hear of him for a while. Opens a return, stating that item's not as described because I didn't send the instructions. I don't have a leg to stand on that, but I did report him to eBay because he was trying to sort of use the partial refund because I didn't send him something that wasn't in the original listing. eBay won't take one slight bit of notice of that, I don't think, in my opinion. And I've got no doubt that he's a customer that does this to a lot of people. So anyway, is the number still there? Yeah, that is the Parcel2go number. If you've got any problems with Parcel2go, ring that number. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Sales, sold Fangora, paid 20 quid for a box of Fangoras. They've been selling, not like mega, but they do sell, and that's all for $12.99. This, another situation I'm in. So, where am I? Right, these are my son's shoes, right? Put them on eBay. The Dr. Martens. Put them on eBay. I think when lockdown happened, and I thought, well, we ain't going to use these again, so put them on eBay. The Took a while to sell, but I didn't realise he continued to use them. So they sold. Went to get them. I was like, hold on a second. These aren't the same condition. Spoke to my partner. She's like, well, yeah, he's been wearing them. I was like, what do you mean he's been wearing them? They're on eBay. So what I've done, he had another pair of Dr. Martens. These are a size 9. These are a size 10. These are in a much better condition and very similar to the condition that these should be in. So what I said is, right, this is the situation. My son has actually worn these for longer than expected, so they're not in exactly the same condition. Apologies. Don't forget, these sold for 35 quid. That's a lot of money. I've been looking for a similar pair. They're not out there. So I said, what I'll do, I'll send you these, but I'll also send you a size 10, so that in 6 months' time, you know how fast kids grow. In 6 months' time, it could be 8 months' time, when he's grown out of these, won't be long, you've got another pair of size 10s, Dr. Martens, better condition, that he'll be able to step into. To be fair, she'll be able to sell them, or she'll probably keep them, sell them. Don't mind. But what I didn't want to happen is refund 35 quid. She's accepted that. I've got out that one. So that's where I might put that down there again. That's where we're at with sales. Not great. Actually, I sold a pair of Oxellos. So I remember I bought off that one guy a pair of skates and a pair of roller skates. Paid 15 quid. The ice skates sold for $34.99, and I sold over the weekend the roller skates for $39.99. So they're gone. Any bundles? 2022 year the bundle. Don't think I have anything new to send out, but so might as well show you this record haul, which is fresh in. Straight in at number 1. We've got suede. I've never had suede. Decent. That can go in my indie box. This, I mean, the condition ain't great on some of these, to be fair. We're going to have a lot of bit of cleaning to do, bit of gluing to do, but still pretty good stuff. UB40, UB40, Labour of Love, Jimmy Somerville, Communards, Erasure, Chorus, Shabba Ranks, House Call. Some of them are singles. I haven't done any. I've literally just come in. The Specials Hypocrite. Silver Bullet, 20 Seconds to Comply. Mark Ullman, Violent Silence. Bronski Beat, Small Town Boy. Neil Diamond, just a Broken Frame, Depeche Mode. What's this? Original, more intensified original Scar, 63 to 67. Calling all the rude boys and rude gals. Reggae Hit 6. This is an interesting one. Oasis. Is it a single? I think must be. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it must be. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Nice. Don't see much Oasis. Haven't got much Oasis. Rebel Music. Looney Tunes. I think that's like rave sort of stuff. Howard Jones, Hide and Seek. Vanilla Ice to the extreme. These are just like singles. Mark Ullman Jackie, Mark Ullman singles. What's that one? What's that say? Tories of Johnny. I don't know. What's in that one? Erasure. Cubic. Oh, 808 Stack Cubic. Terence Trent Derby, just Alison Moyer. In Excess. What's the Rhymes? Nothing. Depeche Mode. USA 88. Get the Balance Right. Love Itself. What's the single? What's this single? Is that like a EP? I don't know. Music for the Masses. Black Celebration. So Tainted Love. Then Barrington Levi, She's Mine. Beres Hammond, Tempted to Touch. Clint Eastwood and General Saint, Monkey Man. Stop That Train. Jolly Rogers, Acid Man. And Mr. Fingers, Can You Feel It, which is a good tune. It's probably the only one that I know out of all that stack. But yeah, what a stack. Nice. I was in the shop. He said, "Are you open?" The shutter's half down. What does he think? Dougie, come on. Are you open? Nah, people to come into the shop have got to do the limbo. I might start doing that actually. And the lower it goes, the more of a discount you get. If you can get in without touching the barrier. Well, yeah, thanks a lot, Dougie. First time I met him. And that is today's video. Rant, sales update, general eBay annoyances. Yeah, the number. Give them a call. Save it to your phones. I think they will get that many phone calls. The number will quickly change. Probably not. I mean, who am I? Not, you know, just a reseller in Birmingham that gets done over by the big corporations. Put it down there. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.